Hey y'all, it's Aaliyah. We're just gonna hop right into it. If you already saw the title, you know this is going to be my everything summer essentials. We're gonna cover perfume, body care, and I'm really excited to get into this because y'all, if y'all know me, if you've ever watched any of my content, y'all know this is like my favorite category. I love self-care, body care, all of that. So let's just get into it. I'm gonna start with perfumes because those are the only things I actually have categorized, and then everything I just have like a big box next to me, and everything doesn't even fit in the box, so we got a lot of stuff. Yeah, so first products we're gonna do are perfumes. I'm going to try to link as many of these products down below so you can get your hands on them, but I'll also throw the names down below as well. Okay, I'm gonna start with, I think this is the cheapest. This is the Brazilian Crush 68, and it's Brazilian Jasmine Pink Dragon Fruit scented, and it is a perfume mist. I would call this a body spray. I think this is like $30. I want to say it's like $30. Looks like that. And it smells good. This reminds me a lot of Burberry Her. So a little bit cheaper. I wouldn't say that it has like a ton of staying power, but it's 30 bucks. I don't mind like throwing this in my purse, reapplying it, and like bathing in this stuff. I think I've had this. Y'all saw me buy this in a vlog a couple weeks ago, and this hasn't even been at my house. It's been at my other house, and this is like how much of it I have used. So as you can tell, I like it, and I do wear it pretty often. Very summery, and I like the way this smells. Next up, I've had this for a little over a year now. This is K.I.Lee Eden, and this is Juicy Apple 01. I love the way it smells. It really smells like just like apples, like really sweet apples. And I wear this a lot when I know I'm gonna be outside, because you know when you're outside and you start smelling like outside, and some perfumes don't smell good, smell like outside. This smells good smelling like outside. So if I'm going to a park, we were during soccer season, we are done with soccer season, but we're done with soccer season for the spring. But this was one that I wore a lot, or like if I'm hanging out with kids, like it's not offensive, and like kids tell me that I smell good when I wear this. The last perfume I'm gonna mention, I have many more, but this is the last perfume I'm gonna mention, and like I'm almost out of this actually, which is, I didn't even notice how much I used. So this is the Victor and Roth Bon Bon Pastel. I think this is Toilette. Yeah, this is the Toilette. So I think the pastel is what makes it the Toilette on this one. But this smells so good. It's so sweet. It smells like summer, like mandarin oranges with like sugared mandarin oranges. It smells really, really good. And again, this is another scent that like if you start sweating, or if you mixes with like the outside scent, it doesn't smell offensive. It doesn't smell bad. Like it still smells good smelling like outside, which I really, really enjoy, and I wear this a lot. Going to parks, going outside. I know it's going to be 96 plus degrees in Atlanta, and I put this on and it still smells good all day. And this one actually, for Toilette, it has a lot of staying power, I must say. Like out of the three that I showed, this probably has like the most consistent staying power, and probably like the best longevity out of the three. So yeah, and I don't know if y'all can see, that's how much I have left. I've had this for like maybe 2 years, and I've gone through it pretty much, and this is the 1.7 fluid ounce. Alright, so next up I'm gonna go for shampoos. I'm not huge on, I guess I'm big on hair care, but I don't use a lot of products. The product that I probably use the most often, and that's most common, is shampoo, and I love a good clarifying shampoo. My current ones are these two. So this is the Saltaire Recover and Restore Damage Repair Shampoo. I don't think I have a lot of damage. I picked this one up because it actually, out of all the Saltaire shampoos, this one kind of smelled the best to me, and it just made the most sense. Like the other ones were like curl and blonde and moisture, and I was like, I'm not looking for any of those things, like curl definition, blonde recovery, and like moisture something. So I didn't like any of those. This one just made the most sense to me. It does have the metal packaging, and it looks like that. It has the pump on it, which I do like, just like their body wash. And this has been cool. I've been washing my hair with this. It smells good. I've been washing my hair with this. It's like a light fragrance, and I can say it's comparable to any other shampoos that I use. I don't usually go for moisturizing shampoos. I want something that's going to clean my hair. This does in fact clean my hair, and it has Bond Multiplier Complex with algae extracts, so it doesn't dry my hair out, and I've been using this to straighten my hair. With her, I've also been using, this has been my girl. Like, I'm going to get the big bottle and then get the refills of this. I bought the little one of this because I didn't know how dry it was going to be. This is the Way Detox Shampoo. I'm actually going to take this on vacation with me. Like, this is going to be my vacation shampoo. This one is not drying. My hair feels clean. My scalp feels clean. I have eczema and dermatitis, and so it's really, like, it's so important for me to make sure my scalp is super duper clean before I move on to straightening my hair. And it's not drying my hair out, it's not drying my scalp out. My scalp feels very, very clean, and this smells so good. Like, I don't know why I took the lid all the way off, but this smells so good, and it makes me want to go look at their shampoos for like thick hair also. But I love the Way. Y'all are gonna see another product from them, because like I've been the Way is getting my money. Like, it's getting my money. I love them so much. So yeah, speaking of the Way, we might as well go ahead and move into another Way product that I am, y'all, when I say obsessed, like, I'm so obsessed. I told y'all I'm obsessed with it. I told my friends that I'm obsessed with it. And I don't really tell my friends about like the products that I'm using and stuff. Like, I had all my friends go out and buy this body wash because I am so freaking obsessed. And like, I know you're gonna be like, $30, girl. Yes, $30. This is the Way Body Cleanser, and it is in the St. Bart scent. I know y'all probably seen the ads for this literally every single place. I picked this up before I actually saw the first ad about it, because I was like in Sephora randomly, and then I smelled it. I don't even go for like super duper beachy tropical scents. Like, that's not usually me. I'm very like fresh fruity floral normally, but this smells so good. Like, this smells like laying on the beach. This with, and I want the body cream that goes along with it, but every time I go to the store to get it, it is sold out. Like, I want the body cream to go to this so bad. But St. Bart's and Mason Margiela Beach Walk on a vacation, yes please. Outside, like, it just smells like beach and sunscreen, and like, you smell warm and toasty and like just relax. Like, this smells so good. I use this, every time I use this, I'm just like in awe, and it's such a soothing lather. I love the packaging. It's very sleek with like the gold lettering. Like, it's so freaking cute. I love this so much. Like, I love all my products, but this definitely, it's a special type of love that I have for like this body wash. And Candace has it. When the first time I ever posted about it, they like literally asked, they were like, is it worth $30? And I was like, yes. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm really not gonna lie to my friends about like body washes or like anything that I use. Candace has it, okay? Candace has it. Candace has been at my house and she smelled it, because she'll smell like some of the products that I have just laying around, and vice versa, and like perfumes and stuff. And she went and put in a Sephora order for it the same day she left my house. Summertime fine, summertime fresh. Please, please. I stand with her. Like, I love her so much. Okay, so if we want to go a little bit cheaper, I'll say a little bit cheaper. This is the Native Body Wash. This is my favorite scent. I've smelled a lot of Native body washes, and I know y'all have given like recommendations. I'm still looking for the peach one, or I think it's white peach, because I haven't been able to find it in my store, in my Target or anything. But this is the Candy Shop Sour Berry Belt Body Wash from Native. I even have the matching deodorant that goes to this, and like it's a natural deodorant, and I'm not even a natural deodorant girl, but I've been able to wear it and like without being musty. But one day we'll talk about my transition into natural deodorant, because I'm not even 100% a natural deodorant girl. We'll talk about it someday. I don't think today is that day. But this smells so good. Like it literally smells like blue sour belts. Like it smells so good. It fills up the room. It's not offensive. It's very sugary, and like it's again one of those fragrances that when you start sweating, or like when you're outside, it's not like a bad mix. Like it still smells really, really good. I like candy. I like sweet, and this smells so good. And I think this one is like $11, but I just think this is just one of those scents that like I just love her. And this mixed with like any of those perfumes that I mentioned, you're welcome. I think I did a shower routine with the Native Candy Shop body wash, and I like showed all the fragrances that I use with it. Yeah. Next up, this is my base wash. I have like a bunch of these randomly throughout my house. But this is the Dove Sensitive Skin Bar. Y'all know her, y'all love her. She is an oldie, a goodie, and yeah. So something happened. I hadn't used these in a while, and something happened that I started using bar soap again. Like I think I got it for some sort of PR, and so I got a handful of these and I started using them again, and I don't know why I stopped using this. I started using it again. I do use it on my intimate areas sometimes, and I've had absolutely no issues. I'll use this as my first wash a lot, and I love the way this smells. I know it doesn't smell like much, but my skin still feels clean without feeling stripped, and it's giving me like a really nice lather. It works well with my shower tools, like the things that I use in the shower to actually bathe, and it also doesn't irritate my skin. So whenever I start getting a flare up, and I will start getting, like I've already gotten like summer flare ups already, like a little bit, so my eczema and dermatitis will start to flare up, and I have to pull scented stuff from my routine. I can leave this in my routine and it will still, like my skin will still calm down and relax. But this is my girl. I love her. I don't know why I stopped using her, but I'm glad that we came back together. It is fragrance free, hypoallergenic, and I think is dermatologist tested, if I'm not mistaken. This came out of a pack, so it doesn't have all the stuff on it, but the sensitive skin one very specifically. And this is what I used to use in high school, like before feminine washes were like really a thing, and like good feminine washes were a thing. This is all I used on my girl, and she was happy. Like I didn't get my first like yeast infection or like BV or anything until I was like in my 20s, and it wasn't, I know exactly what I got it from. It wasn't from like changing soap or anything. But I've never had any issues with this personally, but everyone's flora is different. This just is probably the most common, and it's really easy to get your hands on, because like sometimes it's a little bit harder to find the products. But I love her a lot. Wow. I'm glad we rekindled our flame. Next product, this I did some paid content for them over a year ago. This is the Sweet Spot Labs Microbiome Balancing Creamy Full Body Cleanser, and this is the fragrance free one. They have a couple different scents. I love the fragrance free one, and they have a white one that is also fragrance free. I don't remember what the white one is called, but I went through the white one completely. Like I was using it for a while, and I was using this as a full body wash, and it's also sensitive enough that I could use it on my girl without having any irritation. I know people be like, oh, just clean your vagina with just water. Baby, use some soap on your vulva. Your vulva stinks, okay? It's sweaty. She be holding moisture in her little flat pockets. Like, please crack that girl open and put some soap on her. Like, don't put anything in any holes, but like between those lips, between those thighs, on your bikini line, you need to be using soap. This one and the Dove, these two are definitely gentle enough to use all over and cleaning my intimate areas. I do kind of go back and forth, and I'm not afraid to try intimate products. I'm not going to put anything with scent on it, so I always do go fragrance free. I'm not going to do anything with like lavender or anything like that because I'm a little, I wouldn't say I'm sensitive, but I just don't want no smoke with her. Like, she runs the show, I'm just here. So, but like, crack it open, use some soap, use a towel, and like clean it up. And these two, we're okay cleaning it up, okay? Next up, I'm not even going, like, I want y'all to know that these have been in my shower. I'm not even going to take my birth control little patch off of it, because whenever I take my birth control off, I always put it on the top of the lid so I can keep track of like what week I'm on with my birth control. And that means that I put it on the cap, and then once I hit my 3 weeks, that's when I take it off. So I know, so I can keep track of the weeks. I don't, that's my explanation. I'm sticking to it. But these are the Tree Hut Sugar Scrubs. These are the two scents that I'm using right now. This is the vanilla one, and this is the strawberry. As you can tell, I've had the strawberry a little bit longer, and I usually use it more often because it just goes with my more common scent. I use this a lot with the Native Body Wash. So I really like this, but I like a lot of their scents. These are just the two that I have in the shower right now. The strawberry one has been my favorite for a while. I picked up the vanilla one because the vanilla one smelled really good with St. Bart's from the Way. So I did pick this one up. I have been using this one. I put a little bit of a dent in it, but I don't know if you can see that because it's white on top of my white background. But I put a little dent in it. So I have used both of these. I've been using Tree Hut scrubs. I've tried different scents. I like a lot of their scents. There are some of their scents that I don't love. They also have a body wash, and I'm kind of intrigued about using their body wash, but I haven't found a scent in their body wash that I love enough to use it like yet, because none of the scents that I love are in their body wash. So I haven't got any of those, but I am open to them. But I love their sugar scrubs, and I'm going to show y'all in a second what I use their sugar scrubs with, because I do use them on my bare hands. I do use these on my bikini line. I'm not putting these inside of anything because I do wax and like remove hair and stuff. So to help reduce the chance of ingrown hair, I do go ahead and like wax my mom's pubis, my bikini line, my armpits, my stomach. Everywhere that I do remove hair, I do use these, and I don't have any issues. Like I said, just don't put them inside of anything. So I'm not putting them inside of me, my girl, but around the area, and making sure that you're rinsing down and never like toward your holes. While we're talking about shower stuff, let me go ahead and tell y'all about my shower tools. If you can tell, pink is my favorite color, if y'all don't know. Like, if you're new here, hi, hello, I'm obsessed. So this is a Korean exfoliating washcloth. I love her. I have a couple of these because I also travel with them, but they're big enough that if you unravel them, you can like wash your back. And then I also like ball it up and like wash my entire body. I do use a normal like face towel, like washcloth, for my intimate area. And then so my normal thing would be to like use this the first time with the Dove and like do like a full wash, and then also take the Dove another time with a regular washcloth, do a full wash and do the detail work down below the belt, and then take this again and use my scented well, I would exfoliate before my second wash, but I'll exfoliate and then take this again and use my whatever scented body wash I'm using to lock in my scent before I hop out the shower. So this is a Korean washcloth. I get these from Amazon. You can also get them, I've also gotten them at Korean grocery stores or like Korean markets, like Asian markets. And you can wash these. They're reusable. They're similar. Everyone talks about like an African net sponge. It's the same idea, just culturally different. And I don't live close to like any African marketplaces, so this is just a little bit more accessible to me personally. But it's the same idea. It's still an exfoliating rag. It's very, let me see if I can show y'all the texture. Like, it's exfoliating. Nothing crazy, but I really, really enjoy it. And like, I use this every single day. And then I'll take it also and I'll like unravel it and then hit my heels, and I'll be like, I have on pajama pants, let's pretend like y'all didn't see that, but, and like clean like that. Also do it with like my knees to make sure I'm exfoliating all those dry patches, because I have alligator skin. It doesn't look like it right now, but I really do have alligator skin. If you knew me in high school, I'm so sorry, because that was a dry girl. Okay. And then I use these. So these are the exfoliating gloves. I've been seeing these all over the place and I wanted to try them. I'm giving these an honorable mention because I do not love them. Not in a bad way, there's nothing wrong with them, but because I have this, these just seem not to cover enough area for me personally. This covers a lot more area. I can get my back, because my arms are a little short, girl. So these are cool. I would probably travel with these, you know, and I feel like these are good to like clean between your toes. Both of them together, cool. These by themselves, not so much. Like, I would throw them in my travel bag and bring them along with me, but that's what we're using in the shower right now. All right, so we've stepped out the shower. Y'all know I love my Eucerin Intensive Repair lotion, but I'm not even gonna mention that to y'all because y'all want the essentials. Everybody doesn't love the Eucerin Repair, the Intensive Repair, or Eucerin lotions just in general. I feel like it's a hit or miss with it. I love it. I enjoy it. It makes my skin so soft, so smooth. It helps with my flare-ups. So a little bit eczema care, but not too much. But I just not gonna put the actual thing in the video. But y'all know I still love her. I still use her daily, and I'll use it as, I use 2 lotions now. And I know y'all are like, oh my God, aren't you greasy? I have to be greasy. Being greasy, being sticky, like that, it does not bother me. It cannot, because I'm so dry. And like, I know y'all think I'm exaggerating, but I am so dry. I'm so ashy naturally that it doesn't, I do not care. I do not care. I do not care. Like, I cannot, because I'm so dry. So I'll use the Eucerin as my first lotion, and then on top of that, I'm going for the Fenty body butters. I actually have 3 of these because I have a mini version of the original one, but I have the whipped vanilla, and then I just have the regular. These are the butter dropped whipped body creams. And baby, listen, I cannot use a lot of scented lotions. Scented soaps don't really bother me that much, but scented lotions, for some reason, that'll do it. That will mess up my eczema really bad. These, I don't have any problems with, for real. It's probably also the combination of me putting the Eucerin on before I put this on, so that I have like a protective barrier. The first one that I bought was the vanilla one because it was colder when I bought this. I bought this in a vlog with y'all. I think I got it in like March or something. Just look at like how much of this I have gone through. It smells so good. Like, even Nugget's dad was like, girl, he didn't say girl, but I like was getting, I had took a shower one night and I'm like lotioning up, and I had opened this up. I hadn't even put it on my body yet. And he's like, whatever that is, it smells good. I was like, my body wash? I was like, is it this? He's like, no. He's like, that smells good too, but no. And then I was like, is it this? And he's like, yes, that's the thing. This smells so good. It's a very subtle vanilla. It also has like micro glitter in it, so even if I'm not on a vanilla kick for the day, I still use it because it has micro glitter, and like sometimes it gives me the extra glow, especially on my chest and stuff, and it's just magnifique. Like, it's so beautiful. It's so soft, and I love the way this feels. It is, if you don't like the greasy feel, you're not going to like this, but because I need the moisture, it's so moisturizing. It feels so good on my skin. Like, it rubs in so well. And I do have this one on today, like on my décolletage, because we went out earlier. Moisturized, luxurious. Okay, my legs were out. I had on a skirt with a long slit in it. I was not ashy at all. This one is the original one. I got this one second. I had bought a mini version of this because I was like, because I bought this one, I was like, I'm going to use all of this one and then I'm going to get a refill in the original and I'm just going to put it in this container. I couldn't even hold off on getting this because I wanted the original one too, because this one is like a subtle fruity scent and it goes with a lot of like my scent palette. Like, it's very soft, it's very subtle. It doesn't have the micro glitter. I wish they made the original with the micro glitter too, like original without the micro glitter and original with the micro glitter, because I would definitely get it with the micro glitter. Take a shot every time I say micro glitter. But I wish that they made it with the micro glitter in the original one too. So when I bought this, I was like, I'm gonna wait until this is out and I'm just gonna get a refill and I'm going to pop this out because these are refillable. And I was like, I'm just going to get a refill and I'm going to pop the container out for this one because I'm going to keep this container. This is going to be the container that I use, and even when this one is out, I probably will just keep this container just as an extra whatever. But I think the one on here, so you can pop this out and you can buy like the refill, and I was like, I'm just going to buy the refill for the original scent and put it in here because I like this container. And I bought this container because I like the smell of it, but also it's pink. I'm not gonna deny that's part of the reason that I purchased this one originally. And then because I was between both of them when I first got them, when I first got this one, then I went back and I got the mini of the original. There's a whole story behind this. Then I went and got the mini of the original, and I've been running through that mini so much. Like, that mini is almost gone. I think I've had it for like a month or two so far, and once I like start using the mini, and I was using the mini, I would reach for it more because this is just like more commonly my scent is like this fruity scent. This one I layer with like the Saint Bart soap, then I'll put this on, then I would use like Billie Eilish or like Whiff of Waffle Cone perfumes. It's good, but once it started getting warm, I'm not wearing vanilla as much. I'm not even huge on vanilla to begin with, but I really wasn't wearing it as much because it's getting hot outside, and y'all know Atlanta's hot. Like, it's hot here, so I want to go for something fruity, very outside, very outdoorsy, and that's why I ended up getting this one. But I love both of these. I'm going to continue to use both of them, and I just, yes, Rihanna, okay, I love these. Okay, and then we have, I guess, what would be miscellaneous body care. This, I've shown y'all this before. I'm almost out of this, and I'm actually gonna get the big bottle because I bought the small bottle to try it out to see how I liked it. This is the Lume Whole Body Deodorant. The Lume Whole Body Deodorant, and I have it in the scent Clean Tangerine. This was actually my favorite scent because I smelled a lot of them, and I love the way this smells. I don't use this on my underarms. I can, but it's not my favorite place to use this. I use this on the inside of my thighs, on my bikini line, and between my booty cheeks. Like, when I'm wearing like skirts, shorts, stuff like that, it helps reduce chafing. It smells good. So like, I'm a thong girl. I love wearing thongs. Very TMI, but I love wearing thongs. So sometimes when you wear thongs and you have on like skirts and dresses, you'll be sweating. Put this between your butt cheeks and it helps reduce that, or like it helps reduce chafing. And also my backshot air, I'm just saying, but but also like the backshot air is backshot air deodorants, like, if anything, but it smells really good. They have a couple different scents. They have a fragrance free one, and as it gets hotter, I'm also going to start putting this under my boobs. I don't have huge boobs. Like, I'm barely a C cup. I'm really a B cup. I'm barely a C cup in real life. But I'm gonna put that under there because you know when you get that like under sweat and it doesn't smell great. I'm gonna start using this now that it's warming up, but I'm going to get the bigger bottle, and you can get this at Target. It's also available on Amazon, probably some other places, but I like this a lot. This one also goes in like the deodorant category for me. I got this tip from McKenna. If y'all know who McKenna Walker is, I love her. Like, she's so freaking cute. This is just regular witch hazel. This is the unscented one. They have different scents if you know you're into that, but I went for the unscented one. And after I remove hair, and after like I shower, like every single shower, especially going into like the hotter months, I take a cotton round, like a cotton pad. They're technically cotton ovals, but I take a cotton pad and I go ahead and wipe down my armpits and my bikini area, as well as like in between my cheeks, before I put on my deodorants. So I do have like a regular like underarm deodorant, like stick deodorant that I use, as well as the body deodorant that I use in the other areas. And I will use this before I put on any sort of deodorant and like let that like air dry. And I really do feel like it helps with my deodorant sticking, and it's also helped with like my natural deodorant transition. Like, I can wear natural deodorant without being musty. I don't smell like a double cheeseburger on an Arizona sidewalk, okay? Now, natural deodorant is not for everybody, and I don't know, because it hasn't been like super duper hot that I'm testing it out, because the moment that natural deodorant wears off, like I said, I'm not musty, but I smell like skin. Like, you know, if you've been sitting like this for a long time and then you uncurl your arm, it smells like this part of my arm when that natural deodorant wears off. I don't know how to explain that to anybody else. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So I think this helped with my transition to more natural deodorant. And I think this is aluminum free. So I think this is considered a natural deodorant too. But this helps with natural deodorant. I also use it with my regular like deodorant that has aluminum. I'm not afraid of aluminum. It does. I'm not, okay? Like, Atlanta is too hot to be musty. But this witch hazel comes in a couple different scents. There are different brands. This is just the one that I got, and I'm going to continue to use it. You can see how much like I went through. You only need a little bit. Like, I probably use one cotton round for both of my armpits, and then another one for like my bottom area. So yeah. Next up, this is another like skin product. This is the Sweet Spot Labs Buff and Brighten AHA BHA Body Exfoliating Pads. Again, I told y'all I did a video with Sweet Spot Labs like last year, and so I've been picking back up their products. And these are little skin pads, and you use these. They're like little moist pads, and I use these after I get a wax to exfoliate my areas and like help kind of like with some of the discoloration. The discoloration doesn't bother me that much, but I also, this is another thing that I think helps with my deodorant sinking and like BO and stuff, because like all those dead skin cells, we're getting rid of those with the AHA and BHA, and then it also helps tone skin. So I use them around my bikini line. I use them all the areas where I do get hair removed, and it just helps with like the evenness of my skin tone. I really like these. I've been using these for a while, and like I had forgot about them, and I picked them back up recently. They are cruelty free and vegan, so free from glycerin, sulfates, parabens. So they're really good if you're intrigued by that. And you can also use them while shaving, because I've had to shave my armpits since using this product. I would use it before or after. I would say if you use it after, like wait a couple days, like use it in between, don't use it like the same day. But very much like these, and I'm like halfway through this container, and then the container is like airtight, because I told y'all I've had these for a while and I picked them back up and they're still wet. Like, I'm still able to use them because I don't remember them all the time, but when I do, they're great. And when I consistently use them, I can tell the difference with the smoothness of my armpits, and even how easily I'm able to get a wax because I like have been exfoliating, and chemical exfoliants, stand with them, I stand beside them, I love them very much. All right, so next up, we're gonna get into one of my personal favorite categories, sunscreen. It's getting hot outside, and I know us melanated folks don't like to wear sunscreen, but babe, we need it. I don't know about you, but I get sunburn. I get sunburn on my part really bad, but I get sunburn on like the top of my ears, on the top of my shoulders. Like those are my two main places. So we can still get skin cancer. So go ahead and take a note about what sunscreens, and these are Black girl friendly. Okay. Starting out with one of my favorites. I had to pick this back up. So this is the Black girl sunscreen. This is the SPF 30. This is the original one. This one, I have dry skin, I go for this one. They have a couple different versions. They have a matte one, they even have a lip gloss. I want the Black girl sunscreen lip gloss so bad, and I've been on the hunt for it because I want to pick it up in a store. I have not seen it in a store anywhere. I want it. I know y'all like Target and Ulta, Aaliyah. I don't have it in my Target and Ulta. Like the girls sell it out every single time I go, so I haven't been able to get my hands on it. But I've been using Black girl sunscreen for like 2 years. I like step away from it and then pick it back up. It has jojoba and avocado oil. This gives you a glow, and it also doesn't give you like that crusty ass white cast. I think y'all have seen me put this on in a vlog before. If you've followed me on TikTok for a while, y'all know this is a staple in my skincare routine. I still love her. I still appreciate her. It is fragrance free. I've never had any issues with it, and I would highly recommend to any of my girls. Another facial sunscreen. This is the Supergoop Daily Dose Vitamin C and SPF. This is the SPF 40, and you do have to shake this one like you have to shake this one vigorously, and it has a little pump. So I end up using about 3 to 4 pumps on my whole face and neck, and then I'll end up putting another one on my shoulders and like the rest of my body. I do full body sunscreen. I have to. Also, when you're putting on facial sunscreen, don't forget the top of your ears. Like I said, as a person who gets a sunburn, I'm never gonna forget. But this one it's a chemical sunscreen. It's reef safe, no fragrance, no synthetic fragrance, and it's vegan. So facial sunscreens, I kind of don't know the price of these, so don't beat me up for that. Another facial sunscreen, and I actually made Chicken Nugget's dad wear this. He likes this one. This is for my girls. If you have oily skin, I think this is comparable for you. Both of the first two that I mentioned, if you're oily, you might not love those, but this one, he has normal skin and he really likes this one. This is the Love From Yours Sunny Side Up sunscreen mist. I think I've worked with them too, and this one's paraben free, toxin free, phthalate free, and sulfate free. This is a brand new one because I don't even have one open, because like every time I open one of these, like they'll send them to me. Every time I open one of these, his daddy comes and steals it. So I don't even have one that's open right now, but we keep these all over the place. I don't want to break the box, but it's made in Switzerland, and oh my god, there it goes. Okay, and it's a spray sunscreen. I also like this because I can reapply it over makeup. This is the SPF 30, and like it's such a smooth, calm mist. Like I said, everybody probably really likes this. And also, side note, you should be reapplying sunscreen every 80 minutes. And so this is from the brand Love Yours. I really do enjoy it. I think this one is $30. I think this one's $30, and I like her a lot. I like all my sunscreens, but those are like, they're Black girl friendly, and they do it for me. Okay, next up, we're gonna get into body sunscreens, y'all. I'm not gonna turn this one over because I'm not going to waste this all over my floor. This is the Glow Oil from Supergoop. This is an SPF 50. It is a it's an oil sunscreen. It is turned over because I broke the bottle, and I still use the bottle, and I just need to put it in a different container, but I keep forgetting until I pick it up to use it. So it lives like this, and yeah, I really like this. It's a spray oil, and it's kind of, I would say it's more of a dry oil. It's not super duper wet. This is definitely going to the beach. You want to be glistening, you want to be glowy, go for this. It does have a little bit of a scent, nothing too bad. Most of these don't really have like a super strong sunscreen scent, which I really like because I want my perfume to shine through, because I'm still going to wear perfume. So I still love her. On the other hand, this is the Eucerin Advanced Hydration Hyaluronic Acid and Humectant SPF 50. These are both SPF 50s. This one, you do have to rub it in. For it to be a spray sunscreen, it does not spray clear. It does spray white, and you have to rub it in. But I like it so much. It's fragrance free, it's alcohol free, and also when I get like when I get eczema and dermatitis flare-ups, I can still use this in the area, because I also get heat rashes. I know my skin, she's real raggedy sometimes, but I also get heat rashes, and so I can use this on top of my heat rashes and it will not irritate my skin. This one, it doesn't really irritate it, but it doesn't soothe it either. This one will actually help soothe it and kind of lock in the moisture, because the hyaluronic acid does assist with that. Just be careful, because hyaluronic acid locks in moisture. So if your skin is like super dry, it'll take moisture from your skin. So like, I either put this on before I leave the house while I'm still damp, or after I've been sweating for a little bit, I'll go ahead and reapply this as sunscreen. But I would not put this on like crusty ass dry skin. Okay, so that's that. These are the single packs of the Bad Breath Prevention. This is the Smart Mouth Original Zinc Activated Breath Rinse. I also have this in like the actual mouthwash from them, but these are single packs. I'm gonna be traveling with these, but I feel like these are great to like keep in your purse, keep in like your suitcase. If you got a tote bag, you spend the night, because you know it's summertime and y'all work and you outside, you're gonna wake up with your breath smell like bounce steps, right? So but it's like a two-sided mouthwash. One is like the zinc side and one is like the actual scent side. So you just tear it open and you can like pour it into a cup, or you can like go straight from the thing and you just go ahead and rinse your mouth out with it. And it's supposed to be 24-hour bad breath prevention. I'm taking these on vacation with me, so I don't have to pack actual, like try to pack mouthwash of any kind, because these individual packs make everything really easy. But I do like this mouthwash, and I would use this, I use this as my pre-mouthwash, so like my first mouthwash, and then I have another one after, because I rinse my mouth first, I floss, brush my teeth, and then rinse my mouth out again and gargle to make sure I'm reducing like tonsil stones. I used to get a lot of tonsil stones when I was little. Look up what a tonsil stone is, because ew. But I used to get them a lot when I was younger, and I don't get them anymore because I gargle a lot more. And I'm gonna take these with me. Like, these are coming on vacation with me. Every single vacation, we're gonna have some of these. And I really do like the mouthwash. I gave Nugget's dad the other actual bottle of mouthwash from this brand, and he's been using it too. So another staple. This isn't even a summer staple. This is if y'all know me, if y'all have been here, there are several of these around this house. This is the Aquaphor Healing Ointment, and I like it in this particular tube. I know they have like different forms of it, but this is the tube because it's a 1.75 ounce, so it can go on planes with me, it can go on trains, it can go on car rides, like it can go on a scooter with me. Okay, I love her. I also have some minis that I keep from when I used to work in dermatology, but I love this. Okay, it has Lidolin in it. This helps a lot with sealing up when I'm trying to get rid of an eczema flare-up. So I'll go ahead and put all the products on that I'm putting on it, and then I'll put this on as a final layer to like give it a protective coating before I do anything else. It helps with heat rashes a lot. I also like this on my feet. So like a little trick, if you're an ashy girl like I am. Y'all gonna keep hearing me say how ashy I am. I really feel like I keep saying how ashy I am, because I am, but my feet get ashy, so I'll go ahead and like exfoliate my feet, do all my shower stuff. Ooh. When I get out the shower, when I'm still moist, and like I have my friends do this, like people around me do this and have gotten this trick. But you go ahead and lotion up everything, and then you put on some Aquaphor, and also the Eucerin Intensive Healing Balm, their little petroleum jar thing. That's another one that I use. But go ahead and lotion up and then slather your feet in this, and then put on some socks. I'm one of those people, I'm a sock wearer. I wear socks all the time. I'm usually not barefoot, but doing that locks in the moisture so well on your feet. My heels are not cracked most of the time. Like, I can get away with my pedicure like being a little bit further out than what I would normally do, because my heels aren't cracking, my feet aren't ashy and like gross, because I'm making sure that like I am locking in the moisture and keeping them really, really moisturized and supple. And yeah, this helps a lot. I enjoy this a lot. I also use this on my nose. So like when this part of my nose, like the side of my nose, will get really, really dry for some reason. It's always been that way. And like they'll peel, and I'll go ahead and pop this on the sides of my nose after I finish my skincare. I also slug with this. Like this Aquaphor sees a lot of different parts of me, okay? And like a lot of products I do end up, that are like facial products, I do also end up using them on my body to take care and like combat the same type of issues, like hyaluronic acid. When I was trying to get my skin to start looking more plump and juicy, I was mixing hyaluronic acid in with my regular moisturizer and using it the same way that I would use it on my face, and using it on my body to help my body retain moisture so it could plump it up, so I would stop having like that alligator ridging in my skin. And we can talk some more about that if y'all like are curious about it, because there are a couple things that I've done to like make myself be glowy, smooth, and supple as a girl who is really dry. Like, I wish like people from high school could vouch. Like, if you danced with me in high school, at my performing arts school, and you saw me when I took those tights off, and like my skin flakes fluffing in the air because my skin was so dry. My skin was just so dry, and like also being in the Midwest, it was cold and dry and just everything about it. Like, I was just ashy all the time. But like now, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. But yeah, so those are all of my summertime essentials. Some of them are like essentials regardless, but definitely the summertime care, because baby, we outside. I don't know where we're going, but we going somewhere, and you can't be ashy going wherever you're going, right? So yeah, that is it. That is all. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.